It is a spell.
It is a spell.
We probably shouldn't have started until they were all done with their cards.
We have announcements.
Oh.
Okay.
Announcements.
Are we-
No. Stop. Please.
I'm boring.
My gosh, I have not heard that in so long.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hey. All right, y'all ready to go?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this?
This is gonna be a fun episode.
All right.
I think is the audience ready for this?
No, the audience is not ready. Like Javen, they are not prepared.
Guys, we're on air.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah, we're recording.
Yeah, we've been
I'm waiting for you guys to stop talking so I can start.
Fine.
Don't worry, I can wait. It's fine.
Wait.
Editing,
I'm
the
just
magic
trying
of
to find
editing.
all my
No,
stuff,
guys,
you know. So
Do that while we do announcements.
Stop talking. All right.
I need answers, Ryan.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Really? Really? I finally get a clean intro and you start laughing.
I'm probably gonna keep all of this.
That's fine. Hello, everyone,
I'll make it funny.
and welcome. This is where you're gonna insert that tea kettle sound.
Probably.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final episode of the Isla Sombra prequel.
Summer prequel!
Before
Or
we
as so chastised me in the last Sombra prequel, he's a Sombra prequel, because he's the only one who got it right.
That's true.
Sombra people. That's Sombra people.
Your USB receiver is set up and ready to go. For the record.
Sweet.
Yeah, just thought you should know.
That's good to know. Thanks, computer.
So before we dive into this final episode, the spellcasters are picking their spells, the joys of being a high-level caster.
I know somebody gets the girl from.
Don't you dare.
It's not my fault you won't pick class until multiple spells.
She is correct. That is your fault, Jordan.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so we have an announcement first from our captain,
Hey!
Carrie.
Okay,
Captain,
so,
my captain.
do you want me to just start, or do you have anything else?
I wouldn't have passed it off to you if I wasn't
I
ready.
didn't know if it was officially passed off. We don't have a baton.
It is
Oh.
passed.
Alright. So, since this is the final episode of the Sombra prequel campaign, a lot of you may be wondering, what are they going to do with that extra time? Are they just going to be focusing on Isla Sombra? No! Because we have to have variety. That's the whole point of this whole thing. So what we're going to do is we are going to, in lieu of the Sombra prequel, we're going to have one-shots that are going to be DM'd by various members of the Dungeoneers. And in these one-shots, we have a particularly special and fun gimmick planned. We're going to be playtesting homebrew classes. Classes homebrewed specifically on the DM's Guild. Was it .com? Or
Yeah.
DMsguild.com, yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was an org or something like that.
I was going to say, is it .gov?
I don't know. Maybe.
If it makes
It's not.
money, if it makes money, it's a .com.
Alright, fine. Yeah.
.com.
DMsguild.com. Yeah.
We'll
I
include a link below for that.
Yeah, we will. Definitely check it out. It's a really good place to go get all things Dungeons and Dragons. But check out our one shots. We'll be playtesting really fun homebrew classes, and we got some really fun characters lined up.
My gosh, Carrie, what are you playing as?
I just figured we would have it set up next time. But I'm going to be playing a human variant of a Dracolite, which basically. The gimmick of that class is that my soul is merging with the soul of a dragon.
Alright, what about you, Sid? What are you playing as?
I'm playing the Dervish class, which is basically a sword dancer who can fight with her swords while dancing.
A sword dancer that
I
fights
know.
by dancing with swords?
Yeah.
Who would have figured that out? It's a mystery!
It's a goddamn mystery!
Anyway, no, she, basically, I gotta use my charisma as my fight stats. I don't need armor, and, I can distract you with my dazzling movements.
Woo!
Yep.
This class is rated NC-17. Jordan, what's your class?
My class is the Pyromancer.
Hey.
What do they do?
They use
manage
fire.
What?
I know, right?
Pyromaniacs are what pyromancers are?
Right.
Okay. Enough said. Hunter, what do you do?
My class is called the Emergent. Basically, it's a class based off personality, really big on role playing, because in combat, based on what kind of person you are, either by your actions or by your personality, you can summon, say, a bear from your very soul to fight alongside of you.
Like a teddy bear?
No, like an actual grizzly bear.
Oh, like an actual bear.
Or if
Okay.
I'm an absolute monster, I could summon a beholder to fight next to me. It all depends on what kind of person I am.
And just for the record, not an actual beholder.
An actual beholder that just shares a health pool with me. So say I only have 10 HP, if that beholder takes 10 points of damage, I go down.
Man, what accent are you going to use for this character? Because Tortok's been going strong
such a
for a
lovely
while.
accent.
French. The easiest accent to do.
As long as you sound like the wonderful performance of Remy LeBeau in X-Men Origins Wolverine. Great movie.
Well,
wonderful, fantastic film. Should have won several Oscars.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go accent with this
Those
one.
are raspberries, Carrie. Anyways. That's cool.
Yeah.
Despite what Carrie said, I'm the one person not going with a class off of DM's Guild. I instead will be using Matt Mercer's Blood Hunter class.
Which was on there.
It's on there?
Yeah, it is.
What?
It's on there.
Wait, somebody's getting money from...
Yeah, wait, like you have to pay for it because it's for free.
I think
it was free.
It was a free
still
one.
on DMs.
Okay, well, I guess it's there too. Whatever. So yeah, I guess we're all there. I just found it somewhere else.
We're all there.
But I will be playing a Hagathite, which everyone who's been watching the prequel episodes will know what those are.
I made a race!
Yeah, and Carrie actually made it, so I'll be playtesting that out for him and seeing how that goes. So it should be a lot of fun. We're really excited for that to come next month.
Spoiler, one of the many reasons why he's playtesting it is because a lot of the Easel Sombra specific stuff is I'm going to post on DM's Guild at some point.
So
Anyway.
you can play as a...
Yeah!
Good sales pitch.
The batons are not being passed very well.
Anyway, Hunter, you're not busy looking through a bunch of spell cards right now. How about you recall for everyone what happened last episode?
Okay, last episode, I believe, was the episode where we fought the leper.
I mean, that was one part of it, yes.
Yes.
What happened
was
before
all
that?
Basically, we ran into the... How old is your guy?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, he's 45.
45. Okay, so he can't be the 5th Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
No.
No,
He could.
no, because he's not a teenager.
He could have been...
He's the midlife crisis teenage.
If
Yeah,
he
there
was
you
a
go.
teenager when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles first came out, then
That's
yeah,
true.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Okay,
were
well,
probably
basically,
40.
He's very old.
We found the box that the Dumonts wanted us to find at the bottom of the ocean, and while we were down there, we ran into our turtle friend, Portal.
Damu.
Damu.
Yay.
And he helped scare away the
More
monsters of the deep,
Yes.
and
He's
He had no interest
made
in
us
what was
walk
in
on.
the box.
He made us walk on water.
One at a time. Keep going, Hunter.
But basically, we went and delivered the box back in Mrs. Dumont.
To Mrs. Dumont.
That's what I'm calling
Lady
her.
Dumont.
Lady Dumont. She's married.
I'm really looking forward to Brayden calling her that and seeing what happens.
Brandon knows
Hey,
better not
Mrs.
to talk to him.
I mean, after all, doesn't she seem like someone who wants her title to be referred to
Mrs.
as what her husband is, like in connection? She seemed like that type to you?
No, she does not.
Lady Dumont took
There you
us
go.
to her, I'm going to say, like, private dungeon, to where she had
It was an artifact room
An artifact
of her
room.
people's heritage.
yeah, but it was
Show
very
some
creepy.
freaking respect.
It was creepy
Surprised there was
looking.
no weird swings.
But I forget the details of what she showed us.
Weapons,
Yeah, weapons, that's what I want to say, but I feel like there was something else.
books.
Looked like Christian Grey's.
Weren't we studying a certain book?
You weren't.
I
but,
was. I don't know.
I assume Brayden can't read. You have a high enough intelligence, you can read.
Yeah, okay.
You have to be like 4 intelligence to not
True.
read.
But, yeah, I forgot what they were studying, because Brayden did not
Care.
care, yeah.
All right, someone else want to answer what they were studying and looking
We
for?
were studying Hagathite history and lore and stuff like that to try to get an edge on this leper.
Did it work?
No!
This little
No,
guy.
because later that night when we went back to the tavern, we heard commotion. Or at least Brayden heard commotion, and then people heard Brayden scream.
And Damu left.
And Damu left
Yes, because
to go
he
back
had
to
a
his
plan.
safe and tidy little turtle home.
He invited everyone
Turtle.
to go.
Turtle home.
If we had gone with you, we would have been safe.
It would have been a really boring section too.
True.
But
You're like, please
The
don't,
leper
please
gets
don't, please don't.
the leper gets to the inn.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Leper busts in and he'd be like,
Yeah, due to his
I-
heavy breathing.
I actually did have a plan for what was going to happen if you guys left, though.
Nice.
There would not have been a fight at the sanctuary. It's just there would have been consequences for you guys not being there.
or would the entire place be like burnt down?
No spoilers. Go on, Hunter.
The
But
entire
we
place burnt down anyway.
I would say we encountered the leopard, but the leopard more encountered us.
Yeah, he bashed your Null friend's head in
Ah,
Yeah.
friend, strong
Poor
word.
pretty
I know.
badly.
But basically the fight started downstairs, then it went upstairs. Brandon tried to get out. He got bashed around a few times.
Y'all left me up there.
Iron claw.
Left is a subjective term.
You can turn invisible.
No, you did. You did.
Hey,
We had a plan and you were not in on it because you weren't listening.
excuse me.
But,
I'm
Hey, hey,
Basically, chaos and bad plans ensued, and
Bad plans.
we
Thought my plan was ingenious.
there's like a. Why was there a hole in the roof again?
Because I blasted.
Oh, yeah, it was the Ring of the Ram.
Yeah, Ring of the Ram. Blasted a hole in the roof.
Yeah, because you tried to uppercut Ring of the Ram and you missed. So I was like, well, it's going
Way
straight
to bring
up.
that up right out of the tails of me saying I thought my plan was really good. Thank you. That really improves my ethos.
That is a fact of what happened,
Yeah.
though.
But that really
But,
improves my ethos.
Basically, all of us getting our butts whooped, and Brayden trying to go around on the roof and sneak around him, but they just met on top of the roof, and Brayden hit him one time, or at least one more time,
They almost kissed.
and the leper ran off, and we were all bloodied and not looking great, and yeah,
But you lived.
but we lived.
But we lived.
But we live.
So,
We barely.
we cut to Damu. Walking through Isda Village to go meet up with his newfound friends and colleagues.
The birds are chirping.
Yeah, everything's beautiful in your world.
He's going
But-
slow because he's an old turtle.
Turtle. But yeah, as but you're very wise, you're perceptive, so you're very quick to see and kind of hear commotion coming from the inn. And as you hurry along, relative term, as you hurry along towards there, you see a bunch of the guards of Isda are kind of surrounding the building. There seems to be a lot of kind of worry and concern from some people. And that's kind of all you can see right now. You don't see any of your friends yet.
We'll approach the nearest guard and say, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Kind of like looks over at you and he's like, well, sir. He just kind of like takes a sec. He's seen a turtle before, but they're not super common in Isda.
The water elemental is directly behind you.
Yeah, he's. I'll ask the questions here. Who are you?
Way to regain control.
Well, my name is Damu.
Hi.
There were some people staying in this inn. It seems like there was some scuffle.
Yeah, you could say that. There's thankfully no dead, but
Oh, that's good to hear.
yeah, it's still not entirely sure exactly what happened, but I've heard rumors. I'm guessing some of the people inside know more than I do.
Are people allowed inside?
Yeah, I mean, chaos is over. There's interviews being done, but just don't get in anyone's way.
Okay. Just walks past him. The water elemental
No one stops you.
goes through the guard.
It's cold water. Why? I was perfectly reasonable for an NPC guard. Didn't try to hold authority over your head once.
This
Yeah,
is how
you're-
you repay me?
The one nice NPC guard, and you guys do that.
You guys, he did.
You're all the same.
He didn't command him to
Yeah,
walk in,
that's-
he was just going.
All the same.
He takes up a large space.
Yeah. So as you head on in, you see more of the guards. You see people like kind of the markings of ISDA that show kind of more like captains and stuff, or inquisitors. They seem to be hanging kind of more upstairs, like they seem to be talking to everyone kind of in their rooms about what was going on. Immediately over to the left in the actual dining room area, you see some healers looking over the knoll, whose face looks messed up. Like, he's not as close to death as he was last night by any means, but I mean, you can still see just the brunt trauma from whatever happened last night.
Looks pretty messed up.
Looks pretty messed up.
And none of them in sight yet.
No, like, just based kind of on where the guards all are, you imagine that while they're doing these questionings, everyone's kind of been quarantined to their room.
Go up to the bar.
And you see a very annoyed looking elderly half-elf.
Oh gosh.
Good morning.
Is it?
Relatively.
Like, looks around
Perspective.
looks around at the destruction that was done at his building, glances over, there's a hole in the ceiling, there's clearly like scorch marks on the stairs. He looks back to you.
Well, it was good outside.
Well, that's just great. Did you want something?
Looking for some people who were here last night. I hear there wasn't any casualties, so I hope they're still here.
Yeah, they're still here.
Javen and Isol.
And Posse, yes,
Yes.
they're all here.
Okay. Just want to know where they were.
Well, I mean, you know what rooms they were all in, because, like, you didn't stay, but you kind of know where everyone
I don't remember if he
was.
actually went inside. I figured he just.
No, I don't think he
No,
went
he
to
didn't.
Oh, you didn't come into the building?
I don't
No,
think so. He just
he
pieced off.
He basically tells you where all the rooms are. Braden's on the bottom floor, everyone else is on the upper floor.
Okay, we'll go to Braden's room first then.
So, you're telling me they lit the stairs on fire with alcohol, and they were expecting some sort of catastrophic explosion.
Yes, that was their plan.
I mean, you all seem immensely powerful, and that was the plan they went with.
Yes, bottles of whiskey was our ace in the hole.
And you're telling me it worked? It drove him off?
This is Hunter thinking.
This is Hunter thinking.
No. No, it failed terribly.
So what happened after that?
He ran out.
I ran outside, got on top of the roof. I was going to try and flank him.
Wait, you went outside last night?
Yes.
Are you insane?
No. I'll actually wait. I'll get back to you on that one. It's been a while.
Thanks, Friday.
But I went on top of the
Pen to the
roof.
prop.
I went on top of the roof, jumped down into the hole, to flank him, and he jumped up there with me. I got one good hit with my flaming rapier here.
Nice flex.
Thanks. I got two of them.
Nice flex.
And he took off after I hit him. So, just teleported out.
And this is kind of like, you kind of hear all that as you walk up to the door.
Alright. Are they in the doorway or inside the room?
A little bit inside.
Okay.
Like, if you were to actually kind of like make your way, like, you couldn't really avoid kind of bumping into his back. But he's not like blocking the door. He's just a little bit inside while Braden's sitting in a chair or his bed or something.
He's just gonna walk up and sit there just staring at the both of them, just waiting, because he doesn't want to interrupt.
You
Any
know
other
this
questions?
one?
Where were you? You were supposed to protect me!
Hey, us.
That's not what he said. He said me.
Well, I didn't know that you had such a person coming after you, so otherwise I probably would have stayed, but I also, I had plans back in my sanctuary, all that.
We had plans back.
Hang on, what were these plans?
I mean, if we're going to be traveling, I kind of had to dismantle the sanctuary, get it ready to go, gotta get all my stuff that I have there. It's in this stone box that I have carrying around with me.
He pulls out a list of spell cards. That checks out. Non-canon. that was non-canon.
Well, you sure missed the party last night.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna go make sure your story cooperates with your group. Just don't leave. And he heads out and shuts the door. Was there anything you two want to discuss, or do we want to move on to the others?
Don't leave me. Are you hurt still?
Still?
Emotionally, yeah.
You guys had a long rest, so I mean, you're
No.
fine.
I'm fine now.
Okay.
Yay, because I'm gonna be like, if you keep pushing that point of exhaustion thing, I'm gonna be. You seem to really like
But no,
that point of exhaustion.
Braden's just
stuff.
like kind of in a mood to where he's just like, where were you? Like he's just so it's like a little awkward.
So you're done?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to Easthold. And they left you up there.
Yes. By
The
myself.
spellcaster.
Yeah.
Do you even have a dagger on you?
No.
Or any sort of, like, decent protective armor?
I've got a pair of wound closure, so I can.
That's not armor.
Myself, but I don't have. And then I have.
Yeah, during a short rest.
She's like, and I've got these bracers. And that's about it.
I imagine that doesn't help when whatever weapon you described him having swings at you.
No, I don't know.
Well, miracle you got out alive. Alright, is there anything else in your report you'd like to mention? Okay. Cutting over to Javan. So you purposely made a hole in the ceiling in the hopes that... No, I'm just kidding. I imagine Javan's just very straightforward with exactly what happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, no extravagant detail or anything.
Yeah,
just,
like,
this is what happened. Yeah.
With the others, I want a little bit of fun, but with Javan, I imagine it's just straight to the point.
Javan doesn't know what fun is.
Yeah. You're certain it was the leper?
Yes. I don't know who else could have matched any of the descriptions that we have heard, or any of the things that we have read, courtesy of Lady Dumont.
You see, he kind of looks over the door and he shuts it, and he closes his notebook. Why you guys?
I don't know. I suppose maybe he was just making an attack. We were the ones who responded to all the ruckus.
I'm gonna need that deception check from Javan.
Yep. Figured. Do, 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 do.
What'd you get, buddy?
That would be whatever my pluses are. That would be a 6.
A 6?
That would be a 6.
Man, Javan's dice, once again, coming to the
These
rescue.
are Oliver's dice!
She could have just kept Javan's dice, and those could have been clean from Javan's character.
Watch Oliver just die.
Just first episode.
Then I get to bring my Blood Mage character out.
So, you see he looks at you, and I mean, Javan's a smart guy. Like, even you're like, that lie was pretty weak. And, like, he doesn't kind of say anything. He's like, well, I suggest you be careful moving forward. Is there anything else you'd like to add to your statement?
That's about it.
All right. So he leaves, and just long story short, you all are brought together. Your stories completely collaborated with each other, at least all the important stuff. There were some details that were probably a little bit different than what actually happened, but more or less, especially from Ironclaw, just like that, they just were like, okay. But you basically all get brought together. You're given permission to leave. They don't think that you were the cause of what happened, or they're at least
kind of were.
Yeah, but they don't have enough proof to actually like kind of hold you on that.
I mean, I punched a hole in the wall. I set the.
Can't prove that was you.
I'm just saying, like, technically, we should be detained because the hole in the wall was our idea, or was our fault.
So the funny thing is, you
The
should
stairs
be.
being-
You should be. And they went up to your favorite bartender, and they're like, "Would you like to press charges?" No. Just get them out.
just get them out.
Just get out. His patience with you guys has been like, wah, wah, wah. And now it's like his buddy Noel got the crap beaten out of him. His whole facility has been just wrecked. He's out a bunch of alcohol now.
Can't remember which episode of It's Always Sunny it was, but there was looking at the gang being like, I should press charges on you guys, but the fact that you all have to live with each other away from me is the only punishment that you need.
And that's pretty much what this is.
Yep.
So
As long as it's away from me.
the Knoll is taken away to receive like kind of further care just to make sure that he's fine.
No.
Otherwise, you guys are left to your own devices. And you're all together again. Oh, hey there, Damu. How's it going, man? It's my best Iron Claw.
How's
setup.
that?
Oh, hey, Ironclaw. Nice to see you.
Man, you missed one heck of a beating last night.
Apparently, yeah.
On his end. I mean,
Right.
he
I
got
didn't take
beat.
scratch.
No, not one, no.
Right.
You play article.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't expect any of this, so sorry, everyone. I know you, like, just included me in all this, and then this happened, so,
Wait, are you saying you did this?
no. I mean, sorry.
Because that thought hadn't even crossed my mind.
I'm saying sorry I wasn't here.
Because you're like, you just met me and then you got attacked. Wait, hang on.
Does he look like
The leper?
the leopard?
What if he's friends with the leper?
The leopard.
Yeah, the leopard. Sorry, I forgot about that.
The leopard.
Do you know the leopard?
No?
Okay, I believe
I
him.
assume that you would know any leopard more than me.
He's got a point. Can't fight logic like that.
Iron Claw.
Yeah.
Don't ever change.
Thanks, buddy.
Can I
You
just,
should become a little more social, but otherwise don't change.
can I just request next time we're in a fight that none of you leave me alone with him?
Hey, man, I was following boss's orders.
We had a plan.
And you left me, the spellcaster, with no armor, alone, with the leopard.
Well, as long as we all survive.
I almost died.
So did I. So did Iron Claw.
Actually, I was pretty okay.
He actually.
I am really lucky I got out of there. Like, really lucky that I managed to skip past him.
As is Brayden, who stared face to face with the leopard.
Face to mask.
Face to
Yeah, face to mask.
Don't worry, Braden. Those scars are going to be marks of honor for the rest of your life.
Well,
However
pirate,
long or short it may be.
I'm pirate. We don't carry honor.
What? I thought there was honor among pirates.
Oh no, that's thieves.
Aren't pirates just water thieves? That's how they were explained to me. Braden, answer the question.
Water thieves.
Trying to figure out an argument for that.
There is none.
We're just water thieves.
Because they are
They're
water
they're boat water thieves.
Oh my word.
You can get back to me on that one.
Thanks.
I get that look all the time. It means he's confused.
I think it's just hard to keep up with you.
I'm fast.
Yes, very fast. Know this.
Physically, yeah.
Yeah. What were you talking about?
Okay.
So you can get back to me on that one too.
See what I mean?
No. What were we talking about?
You're fast.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm fast.
Anyway, we should use that speed to head over to Sombra.
You want me to go now?
Probably.
Okay, I'll meet you guys there. He starts getting up.
Like, wait. It would probably be best if we travel as a group.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to like blaze a trail.
It would probably be best if we ran as a group.
You could run in the front.
But I'm not the leader. Javen's the leader.
I will allow you to run up front.
Like a leader?
No. But like a,
Like a
trailblazer. Person who blazes the trail.
I thought he was the fire guy. I don't understand.
You're playing so.
I don't remember what Ironclaw's intelligence was, but it was low.
It was low. Yeah, it was low.
Those were really low.
Yeah, he couldn't read.
Or right.
Just walk in front of me, but you're not the leader.
You want me to walk? You can barely walk faster than anyone.
Well, show us what you got. But not now. Let us all...
I won't let you down. And he just kind of stares off into the distance.
You're getting ready for your character, aren't you?
No.
For your character in the one-shots?
No. This is not
This
how he
seems
will
like
be
a less
played.
intelligent version of Rocco.
Yeah, it's probably a less intelligent. That's a very good way to explain it. What?
What? I don't understand.
So
Less intelligent, less angry version of Rocco.
there you go. Very less angry and intense. Yeah, I'd say he's more intense. He's not really angry.
Yeah,
He's just very intense.
Like,
But anyways.
Yeah, anyway. Well, I guess we can all gather what we need and head over to Sombra.
I'm all ready.
Me too.
I've got everything that I brought with me.
You want to buy some armor on the way out of town?
No, that would actually not help with my spells.
But would it help your living power?
Living.
Not if I can't defend myself.
But you have spells.
I can't use the spells if I'm wearing the armor.
What?
He doesn't get it!
That doesn't make any sense. You shoot out of like your hands and stuff.
He doesn't get it.
Someone else is supposed to do it? Somebody? Anybody?
She needs her hands to cast the spells.
So
She can't protect herself when she's casting a spell. It's kind of... It takes her concentration.
wear sleeveless armor.
Javen puts his arm around Ironclaw. Javen puts his hands around Ironclaw and says, let me tell you something. Magic.
Wait, is this a secret?
Yes. No one else
Pulls you over to this side? Okay. I'll
No
trust.
one else
They're
can
going to
know.
listen in on this. What's up?
Magic users are weak to metal.
Don't you use magic?
I use a different kind of magic.
Is that why you got rid of the original plate mail?
Yes. Because
Wow.
it was hindering my magic.
Wow. That's so sad. You seemed like super attached to that.
Which is why it made it so much harder to leave it. But magic is hindered by certain types of metal.
Is that why Braden wears just leather and stuff?
Yes.
Oh.
So that he can use his magic but still be armored.
Huh.
However, Isold's magic is of a special variety. It's very, very powerful. But with that power comes a drawback. And that she can't
Responsibility.
carry. Yes.
That is a drawback.
That is a drawback.
Okay. I understand, boss man.
Yeah.
Isold, do you want to wear less so your spells become more powerful?
Oh my gosh! No. She can wear clothes. But just not armor.
What did you tell him?
Nothing that was true. Just staring off into space. Yeah.
I totally get everything.
Follow you 100%, boss.
I understand how everything in life works.
Yep. I know everything now. Continue.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna try to put metal in front of Tubal?
No.
We fight Tubal and just be like, boss, I got this! Just
Hand me your breastplate! Give it to me now! I will do this for everyone!
force it on him!
Takes 10 minutes to...
Which would actually, it would have.
Not a breastplate, that takes less,
But like,
Anyways.
steal a helmet, just like throw it on his head, like, see, he's powerless now!
This is what you said!
Oh my
You lied to me? Why would you do that? I trusted you. Anyways,
Anyway,
so you guys come up with a plan to leave?
we were, yeah, oh man. Okay, so we were, I guess I want to try to be able to find a ride there?
In Isda, the port city? Okay, I think you might be able to manage that.
Like, to be able to go, like, either, like, to sail around through it, or however we can do that.
You won't find anyone that will take you directly to Sombra Township, but you have someone who will get you about a day's walking journey within the city, so they can get you pretty close.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Yeah.
It's not Captain Dakin.
But who is
Well,
it?
that's too
That,
bad.
who is it? that can-
Not important. It's just some captain who's just
Okay.
who's like, cool, you're paying? Absolutely, you can come.
Okay.
It's no one important.
My name is Plot.
Yeah.
You can call me Captain Armor.
My name's Bob.
My name's Bob.
Or is his name John?
No.
Or is it Jacob?
What?
Down here.
Or is it Jacob?
Derek?
Jingle.
It's Derek Johnson.
Derek Johnson.
This is my first mate, John Derrickson. The whole crew is built around anonymity. No one knows their real names, including each other. Can't rat on each other if no one knows the truth.
It's true. All right.
But yeah, you can absolutely arrange a ride with
So
them.
yeah, we're gonna do that. Just gonna arrange a ride to be able to get as close as we can to Sombra.
Okay, anything before you guys leave Vista? Or are you good?
I'm just ready to kill it.
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Hang on, we're taking a ship? How am I supposed to blaze the trail?
Supposed to blaze the trail afterwards. Remember, he's taking us a day's journey. That day is your day of glory.
Day, that's 26 whole hours.
26 whole hours for you to make something of yourself. For you
Alright.
to blaze your names in the history books.
How much is 26 anyway? I don't know. I just heard someone say it once. We'll talk later. Alright, so you guys don't want anything on ISDA? You guys are good?
Good.
Okay. So this is where we transition to the map, and it's like, yep. Uneventful trip.
I might try to figure out how to do that on the effects.
That might be really hard, but if you want to, go ahead.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I got a few weeks to figure it out.
All right, so uneventful trip. Time is yours. You're within a day and a half of facing Two Ball at his lair. If y'all have anything you want to do, chats or anything about like that.
I'm sitting in my Yeah, I'm assuming we have guest quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
You pay enough that you get your own rooms comfortably.
I'm just kind of sitting in my own room, just staring off at the wall, or into the distance, just like. Was that you talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Come in.
He's looking around.
From across the hall, you hear Ironclaw go, "Come in." Hello?
All knocks are presumed on his door.
Shuts the door quietly.
Was it the red dot again, Ironclaw?
What do you?
Where? Where is it? You tell me right now where to go. I will find it, and I will destroy it. For it is my enemy.
Do I have minor illusion?
Don't worry about it. Have your conversation.
Yes, he's old.
Well, we're almost there. How are you feeling?
I'm looking very sullen, by the way. I'm just like,
How are you feeling?
none of this has gone as I expected.
But it's gone so well. Sorry.
This is different from all of Two Ball's schemes.
Different how?
Well, usually Ruckus and I are able to stop him before his evil is enacted. Very rarely have I ever had to stop him on his turf. Seems like he has all of the advantage.
Well, he doesn't have you.
I suppose you're right. What else to say?
Did you two do anything on this trip?
Are we allowed on deck?
Yeah.
Then
As long as you guys aren't like getting in the way or like messing with the crew members or anything like that, yeah, you can walk around.
Dama will be outside on deck.
What you doing? What you doing? Shannon, what's that you're listening? That looks really heavy.
The water elementals enjoying the sea air.
So, you notice, just because I assume you have a pretty decent passive perception,
15.
yeah, you notice one of the younger sailors is, like, moving boxes, but he's just, like, staring at your water elemental.
Oh, hi there.
Hi.
Have
What?
you seen one before?
No,
It's quite harmless.
I don't think so.
It's quite harmless. It's my friend, you know.
Oh, what's his name?
What is the name of the bug with the sword arms?
A mantis?
Meek.
Meek? Yeah.
Oh, from Ragnarok. Got it.
Yes.
I was like, what are you talking about?
This is my very good thing.
Rock, paper, scissors, joke,
Oh,
point.
Miek, you're alive. Were you asking
What was
me?
your question, Gus?
Yeah. So it's Miek.
Yes. Miek.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna go back to work now.
Okay.
You should pet it.
Goodbye. Just goes off.
Just give it a good pet.
We'll try not to distract.
All right. You doing anything on the ship, Braden?
Brain's just talking to the crew.
Cool. And like this is just like a transport vessel, so there's not a lot of word of mouth about Firestar. So no one's actually being snarky to you or anything.
Oh no, that's the whole point where he's
Yeah.
actually talking to a crew that's not making fun of him.
Yeah. Like they actually
Braden.
are you
Braden.
are you just talking or like you showing stuff off like your
Oh no,
weapons and stuff?
just talking to him like, hey, how long? Because he's a sailor at heart. Like, how long have you been sailing? Like,
Sup.
like, hey, what's the most dangerous thing you've ever encountered? That sort of thing. Just casual talk with actual sailors that don't make fun of him.
Yeah, and I mean they give you as far as you they give you fairly honest, straightforward, pretty boring answers because these are not.
Once.
And then they're like, "Oh, sorry guys, wrong ship. Our apologies. It was a mess, but we all laughed it off. We only lost 2 that day. It was an accident. Plus, what were we gonna do?" You actually look a little familiar. No, I'm just kidding. Hang on.
Well, yeah, that's all that Braden does. Just makes the time go by actually talking to other sailors.
Okay. So, trip continues on without event. They dock up pretty close to you, get a rowboat, sail you guys out, and then head back, and they continue on their trip because, they don't want to get near Sombra Township for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Could not very well defend themselves in case anything was to happen.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to say you guys travel for pretty much the whole day. You get about a good 6 hours of traveling. You're like 2 or 3 hours out, but you're tired. So you can push on, or you can camp for the night and continue on to Sombra Township tomorrow.
Do we have anything that can protect us from the night as we camp?
Do you guys have anything that can protect you from the horrors of the night?
Can we go to your little sanctuary, Dama?
Yeah.
I mean, it was back on the other island, so
Oh, what?
I
Yeah.
can't get you back. I can get you there, but it's a one-way trip. I can use stone shape and just kind of make an encampment with stones.
You can absolutely do that.
How long would that take?
I can help with Mold Earth.
No more than 5 feet in any direction, so I don't know how much move you need.
It would take a while, but...
It's an instantaneous.
But we have a while.
Oh, then as long as you have all those spell slots, yeah, you can make...
level. That's
Well, plus you can cast a higher level.
right. So that's 8 spell slots.
Yeah, like, you would be fine. Especially if you're helping with Mold Earth, you guys would be fine.
Alright.
A little
say it's a
stone
plan.
hut.
That way we can rest and not be exhausted when we face 2 all.
Hey man, exhaustion's a thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, so you guys make your little structure, have enough air holes, but you also pick a pretty out-of-the-way place, as far as you can tell. Try to kind of mold it into the earth so it's more hidden rather than just like on top of a hill or something. As you guys are sitting in there, Ironclaw's getting a fire going by rubbing some sticks together. Classic, And as you all are sitting, you hear...
Can I just use my breath? Use a little bit of my breath?
Hang on, I got this. Stop watching.
I just.
But yeah, so fire gets made, and just as you all kind of Jesus, let Ironclaw have a moment.
Nope.
But yeah, as you all sit down, cooking some meat over the fire, you hear what feels like kind of the soft like pitter patter at first, and then you start to hear as there's the sounds of lightning and thunder in the distance as there's a storm. Not anything fierce enough that you're worried it's going to topple your stone home right now, but you hear it.
Sounds like Varnast is having fun.
I'm glad I'm not walking out in it right now.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like water.
Would you say water bad?
I would say that, actually. See, he gets it.
I don't know. I mean, he's got a pet made out of water, so.
Yeah.
That was
So
not in
you don't
Damu's
think
voice.
water's bad?
That was not in Damu's voice.
Oh,
by
I
the
thought
way.
Dom. Sorry. Yeah, water is bad, though.
I enjoy the water. I don't come from the water, but water's nice.
Wait, turtles aren't born in the water?
Nope.
What?
Forest.
This one small part of my life is a lie. What? This changes very little,
We don't.
but
come
I
from
feel
water.
it.
But I feel it.
There are turtles, and there are us.
Besides a letter, what's the difference?
We walk on land. They live in the ocean. Or lakes. Ponds.
Some
And turtles talk.
Some turtles.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
2 legs instead of 4.
Huh.
Another big difference, yeah.
I will try and remember that, but might forget.
I believe in you.
Thanks, man. Braden, why are you being all quiet, bro?
I'm trying to get ready for sleep.
He had a rough night last night.
Very.
We all had a rough night last night. Except me, I was okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
And Damu, I assume you
Braden,
slept. Did you sleep well, Damu?
Braden, you awake?
Nice, I'm happy for you.
Braden, you awake?
Hey, Brady.
Why don't you go to bed then?
Hey, Braden.
We'll be quiet.
You guys.
I would ask for an insight.
I don't have that.
You can absolutely roll insight on Ironclaw.
I unfortunately do not have the 6
Oh,
spell.
gosh dang it.
You'd have to roll really high.
It's not high.
Man.
Ironclaw's hard to read. He's a cat.
Yeah.
It's a-
You never know if those guys are happy, sad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
Yo, boss man.
Ah.
I mean, if tomorrow's it, shouldn't you be giving us like a big kind of rallying cry speech by now?
I was gonna wait until tomorrow morning.
Oh,
I would hate to get you all riled up and then have you sleep.
that is the worst.
Yes. Speaking from
Speaking of
experience, yeah.
sleep, you should probably get some.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Damu just goes right into a shell.
I'm just picturing like everything going in the shell just poof, sitting and then dropping.
It's canon. That happens. Yep. Ironclaw finds his own little corner and just nuzzles in.
Rolls around.
Sorry, Javen's
Knees
not
on
being
the
talkative.
ground.
He's very pensive right now.
No, it's
He's
fine.
really, like-
Just we're
he's
getting
very-
towards the end.
Yeah, that's why
It's
he's
fine.
kind of
It's
like,
fine.
oh my gosh.
Anyone do anything before everyone just turns in?
Isol writes a letter and then goes to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone roll. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
The night goes by without any event.
Yay!
Javen, I'm just gonna say you're the first to wake up.
Okay.
The pitter patter of rain has gotten louder, but you're not hearing the thunder and lightning anymore.
Okay.
And everyone else wakes up. Hey there.
Alright.
How'd everyone sleep?
Well, considering we're sitting on a rock, I guess
This
like
is
a
what I'm
proper
accustomed
worst.
to.
I mean, better than last night, though, right?
Actually, I mean,
Good.
So, fairly well.
It's good. So, how do we get out?
Stone shape.
Okay, so you just make a door.
Yep.
All right.
I need a pencil.
Why do you need a pencil?
So you can write down, mark my spell slots.
Oh. Anyways.
Pencils.
But yeah, Javen goes out that door that was made and just kind of stares off into the distance and then turns around and looks at everyone. Just says,
Ironclaw's on top of the stone house, just sitting his tail wagging.
Yeah.
Hi, boss.
Everyone ready to go?
Wait, is it time for the speech?
Yes.
Guys, it's time for the speech.
Well, let's see if he's better than Dakin.
Let's see if he's better than Dakin.
What Dakin do that made you not like him as much? You know what? That's not important right now. Go on.
Someone's mom and just, got really vexed. Anyway.
Speech. No, Ironclaw's actually doing this. Speech.
You
Really?
can't give a speech if you're sounding speech.
Man, just trying to inspire you like them bears.
Anyway, so Javen
Did it
looks-
work?
Yes.
Yeah!
Beardick inspiration.
Beardick. You add a 1T1. Not
Alright,
canon.
So he looks at everyone and says, "Well, I can't say that I know what we're going to go into. And to be honest, this short trip has, well, it's kind of dashed my hopes. But this man that we're about to fight, Tubal, is one of the most evil, most diabolical, and tricky magic users in the world. And if we do not stand and fight him, we are dooming the rest of the world. No, we are dooming the rest of reality. The entire fabric of everything that exists, we are dooming that to absolute destruction. He is that powerful, and his aims are that high. Yes.
Wait, what's beyond this world? Because you said world, I was like, we can't get bigger than that. You said reality, so I mean, what's the difference?
There are other worlds.
What? That's actually a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Tubal doesn't want to just enslave this world. He wants to enslave them all.
What a punk.
All dimensions of reality. We cannot let countless numbers of innocent lives go to waste just because we didn't know what we were up against. We have to fight this guy once and for all. And no fancy heroics, no code of mercy. He dies today. Tubal dies today.
Yeah.
What is necessary is necessary.
I have let him live one too many times.
That math I understand. That was math, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
What's necessary is
Rhythm
necessary.
tick. I'm no rhythm tick.
I feel inspired. You boys feel inspired?
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting, but that was amazing. Yeah.
He's ready to.
That's what I'm talking about. What about you, Brain Buddy?
I'm with the turtle.
Yeah.
Yay.
We're all together. We're all in this together.
Together.
I knew it.
Together.
You gonna edit that in, Gary? Or you
Let us-
refuse?
I'm confused. Well, let us march on to our destiny.
Let's go. And Ironclaw starts walking, and he's walking in the direction that's not Sombra Township.
Ironclaw.
What? You said
Other
lead the way, but
Other
not
way.
as a leader. Just go.
Other way.
What? There?
Yes,
That doesn't look like a Sombra Township. You sure?
I'm sure.
Can't trust you, boss man. Only because that speech, though, that was a... What's the better one? A...
See.
C? That was C. That was a C.
And he glares at Ironclaw and then glares at Brayden and just like...
And he starts walking, just thinking he did right.
Yep. He's not even going to bother correcting him.
So, Ironclaw leads the way. Fairly uneventful trip again.
Dun, 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 dun.
In about 2 hours, you head up this hill that will allow you to see Sombra Township.
Okay.
I was like, really, Javen? Not even like Isolde or Brayden, Javen, really.
Even though we've had this conversation over dinner tonight
Yep.
about
wearing
people
heavy armor.
wearing heavy armor.
Alright, so, as you all look over, you see the dark storm clouds that have been going over the sea and have also made its way over the mainland by now. You three roll me an Arcana check.
Wait,
Brandon, you three.
Oh, me? Okay. I was like...
Hunter knew he wasn't being pointed at.
Oh.
You're not trained in Arcana, are you? Okay. What?
The mage did not get it, probably.
You don't know what the DC is.
Unless it's pretty low, I got a 10.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, I got a 9, so.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
26.
Alright.
Okay, so, the fighter,
He's a paladin.
paladin.
Aladdin.
A fighter?
A paladin. So,
A fighter?
as you're looking over, you know that this is not a natural storm. This is magical.
Like I said, Barnash is having fun.
Who's that?
Well,
Stormlord.
hopefully his storm doesn't interfere too much.
Yeah, he sucks.
Sounds about right.
And as Javen walks forward, you guys can faintly hear him say, and he's the next to die.
And Ironclaw, walks behind Javen.
He's so close.
Alright, so as you all are entering into the main gates of Isla Sombra, you don't even need to roll for this. Gates wide open. There are no guards at the front of Sombra Township before you enter the city.
That's not suspicious at all.
What?
There's no guards.
I mean,
This is the
they're
capital.
inside, right?
This is the capital of Isla Sombra, and it looks like a ghost town.
Oh, they're all inside, I'm sure. I'll go check. He starts walking forward. Hey!
Hey, y'all inside?
Y'all inside? Yeah, guys? Guys? Everyone must be inside because of the rain. I don't see a soul.
Do you think he knew we were coming?
I hope not, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Hey, boss man, which building is this guy supposed to be in?
That one, and he points to there's a tower.
That big one?
Yes.
That was going to be my third guess. All right.
Well,
Am I still leading the way?
you would have been right the third time. Yes, lead the way towards the tower.
Onward! He just keeps going.
I'm just picturing like going somewhere forward, and then because everyone knows that we're boom!
Nah, he's walking forward and he's going at a decent pace and
Yep.
no one's stopping him, no
French
attacks.
cat.
Yes, because it's raining heavily.
All right, so he keeps going. Javen's kind of on his guard. He's got his hand on the hilt of his flaying tongue. Kind of,
Everyone roll me perception as you enter the city.
Okay.
Yes, 14.
A 14.
Yes, 14.
22. 24.
13.
Okay. So you two are pretty on guard because you're kind of the most nervous about what's going on, but you two, something's off. I mean, as you're looking around, like, no animals, no kids running around, not a soul, and it is dead quiet in Sombra Township.
So, this is the capital. Where? Everyone might be inside, but there's no signs of anyone at all. No animals.
I think Javen knew we were coming.
Plot twist!
Plot twist! Everything's reversed.
Study strike!
No, I think Tubal did know we were coming.
So much for a surprise attack.
Well, if all we have is an attack is all we get.
Yeah!
We'll make it count.
Yeah! Your first one was better.
Let's throw everything we have at
This
him.
one was just a pithy statement.
A what?
A kitty statement.
Oh, got it.
Like
Small and cute.
Yes.
Got it. Like me.
Not. Well, I was gonna say not big and ferocious and inspiring like you.
Ah, thanks, man. I can be both.
Just trying to placate the cat.
Alright, so as you're heading towards the... Sorry, what's this structure called again? I can't remember what you called it. Like Tubal's Palace or whatever.
I think I just called it the palace.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it had a special name or not.
Sounds familiar.
Alright, so as you all approach the palace, one more round of perception checks from everyone. And I will also have Ironclaw participate on this one.
Got his drum on
That's
his
a nat 20.
22.
Okay.
a 17.
18.
Okay, it was a low DC.
Just
Real over.
So, unfortunately, you got the nat 20 because this will mean the least to you, which sucks. I usually want to reward a nat 20, but it's like there's no additional information to be gained here. But as you're all heading towards the palace in front of the gates, which, unlike the main gate, are actually shut, you notice this really large, elaborate chair and this lone figure in familiar plate mail leaning on his military saber in his chair as he's looking up. You know him from description. The three of us have the pleasure of seeing Varnast. And Javen, you rolled a what?
18.
Yeah, so you...
17.
I rolled 17.
I rolled the 18.
I thought it was
Whatever. It's the same thing in this case. It was high enough. And I mean, you can play this however you see fit. But as Varnast is kind of looking over to you, and he's still a pretty good distance away, he's wearing your armor. And he's like leaning on the sword, one leg over the other. He looks very comfortable, despite the rain going on, as he's just looking at you guys.
You feel comfortable in a dead man's armor?
I mean, that'd be you. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
With this many cards stacked against me, it seems pretty clear I'm going to die today.
Wow. What a defeatist. So I wonder why you even got anyone to join you.
Because I won't be the only one who dies today. Tubal will get what's coming to him.
Count 5.
You will not.
Yeah, well, I count.
What's higher than five?
Boss, what should I say?
Don't say anything.
Nothing. I count nothing.
Javen can't help but give a little like.
Varus is just like, okay. You know, Javen, I did warn you.
You did.
I told you weren't ready for this.
You were also extremely annoying.
Hey, that's hurtful. You came
Which
to
is why
our...
you will also die today.
Wow. That's some tough talk, but I think our friend might have something to say about that. And he points behind you guys.
I'm gonna turn around.
And just you? Just checking. Who's looking?
I'll look.
Bryn does the
Because Ironclaw, of course, immediately
Bryn
looks.
does the little interns.
And standing about 30 feet behind you guys, just rags drenched, is the leper staring right at you guys.
Is that the guy?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
Well, this time, we're not surprised.
And now I'm here.
I'm gonna just go ahead and take an action and unsheath my flame tongue and light it.
Mhm. Barnest, because I'm just assuming you guys have 360 vision because it's cinematic.
Yeah.
Barnest kind of leans over. This is your trial, not mine. I'm not aiding in this. Unless they make me. You're just shaking your head.
Again.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
Since I
This super cinematic moment, that's fine.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well,
What's up? What's up? What's up?
So, I mean, this playing Javan never been done before. Like a human who's technically a dragon. Like, do I get a breath weapon?
Yeah. That was like the one thing that I said you could pull out anytime.
Okay.
Because remember when you were like, well, can I just turn into a dragon? I was like, no, because that takes
Yeah.
out all the fun out of this.
All right.
But yeah, breath weapon, totally. And you can use it 5 times because
Well-
you're a very high level.
Well, with this cinematic moment, I'm going to start it out with breathing on the leper.
All right. And as you pull back and begin to breathe, the leper cuts his hand.
I'm going to use my breath weapon dice.
Well, that's where we're taking our first break.
No!
That doesn't count.
1 minute.
Good, 'cause that was low.
3:08.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
We'll
See you guys next time!
be right back for
Yeah.
part 2,
Woo!
the finale.
Yay!
Hey guys, hope you liked the show because it was a lot of fun to make. If you haven't already done so, please click the like and subscribe button and ring that bell. It really helps the channel out. Also, do follow us on Twitter to stay in the loop on everything Dungeoneers. See you soon and goodbye.